Welcome to this week's session with the Putnam County District Library. This week we are going to take a look at Adobe Express, and we're going to look specifically at the meme generator part of Adobe Express. Before we get started, I would like to remind you that this project was supported and is supported in whole or part by the Federal Institute of Museum and Library Services funds. It's granted through the State Library of Ohio. The opinions expressed herein do not necessarily reflect the position or policy of IMLS or the State Library of Ohio, and no official endorsement by either agencies should be inferred. So I simply did a Google search for Adobe Express meme generator, and I did this because if you look at the address, it's a little bit more complex to find. So I'm simply going to do a search, and then I'm going to go down here to where it says free meme generator. Do keep in mind that just like with so many different products, Adobe Express provides a basic content creation tool here, and it does use some things with the AI credits and selections of templates, and that is what is free, and then you always do have that premium edition of things. I am simply using what is the free portion of this today. So if I go here to create now, I am going to get this to come up where I have the ability to generate some templates here, as well as I have some of these that are already available to me. Make note, you have this with the crown like beside it. That tells me that it is not something that is a free, so if I'm using that, I obviously would have to be doing things with the paid version. But I could simply click on one of these and pull this up, and I am going to get this specific meme that about replying to LOL to a text message. And I can then simply go here to download, and I could actually download this specific meme if I wanted to use that. The other thing that I wanted to show you is how you can generate a template yourself. One of them that I guess that I would like to show today is, let's do this with a party invitation for your kid's birthday. If I click on this, I'm going to it's going to bring up some ideas for me, give it some time to think, and create those and generate some of those images. But in doing this, I do want to show you, just kind of as a little bit of a side note, how you can actually find and look for and get some free images if you would so choose. And then in doing that, you can use what is referred to as pixels. So let's see if I can find that for you. I had that pulled up here a little bit ago. So if I pull this across, I'm going to show you here, I'm going to bring this over top, and you will see here where I have this, what is called this pixels, and all of these images here are available for me to download for free that I could use. So I'm going to use one of these today. So I'm going to go back. Notice here, before I do go away, I got all these different ways up here that I can search and find information. So I could click on play, I could click on relax, I have all of these different images that I can choose, and just simply go here to the download button. Notice it is giving credit to whoever the image has come in from. So that is what I'm going to use here. So I'm going to simply click on upload an image. When I click on upload an image, it's going to go out and it's going to look where all of my images are located, and I'm just going to simply pick the top one here, and said I wanted to then add that image in. Notice the image is sitting right here, and then I'm just simply going to say generate. And again, we're back to the fact of let's give it some time, let's let it do its little magic as it does. And it's now in the process of generating these different invitations for me. So at this point here, I have that image that I put in with what they suggest. I could always generate more results if I so choose. When I click on this, let's pick this particular image. It is at this point then that I have the ability, notice here, I am using this for free, so I'm just going to simply click here. I'm going to select a particular choice. And then here what I'm going to do is I can go in and notice I can make all of my changes. So I can put my time, I can put my date for the party, I can go in and put the address and so forth and make any of those necessary changes. If I so choose, I could go in and click and I can simply, I could just delete this whole block out because maybe I don't need to provide the address. It's family and friends who all know where I live. So there's that information. And then at this point, I would simply just go here and I would download this. And then I have my birthday party. Invitation created, ready to go. So that is really, for the most part, what I wanted to show today. Again, I have all of these different options, but you're going to have to keep in mind there are the limitations of what I can and would be able to do using the free version. And again, remember up here, here's the little crown where if I were to start my free trial, because anything with that particular crown is what I can only do with a paid version. I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Please keep in mind that this project again is supported in whole and part by the Museum of the Library Services and the State Library of Ohio. Hope everyone has a fantastic week.